Hi, my name is Dan Lu. I'm an associate professor in Alfred University. I'm in Renewable Energy Engineering project. So I started my career here 8 years ago. And before that, I had my higher education at Illinois Institute of Technology for 7 years. I got my master's and PhD degree from there. And before that, I worked for a utility company for several years. And then I started to teach. I am teaching a course named Solar Energy Systems. So this is a fancy course which will give you knowledge on how to design the system. And one of the projects students need to finish is Solar District Cup, which is a competition from DOE, which is Department of Energy. So the student will have real data from real district. So this time we had one university, we had all the university buildings load use, which is the electricity they are using daily for like around a year. And then the students need to design the PV panels on the rooftop. And in the meantime, they need to work on the techniques on the solar energy systems. Also, they need to follow all the standards and rules to put those PV panels on the roof with proper settings. And we have the IEEE chapter here in Alfred just established. One of the things they are working on is to visit Dansville substation. So they will go to there, visit all this and trying to see how it looks like from outside and be introduced how they will work by the worker there. So as renewable energy, that is one important thing we need to consider. As right now, I'm using the camera to record everything I'm talking, and you're reading or watching my video and using your phone or computer, right? All of us use electricity every day. And the problem is the fossil fuel will used up very soon, 50 years till 150 years, and either we used up them or the rest of them are very hard to harness. So what we're gonna do is we will turn into another direction, which we use all this sunshine, wind, or tidal. So if you go outside, you'll see that so many transmission lines, they're supporting us right now. But how about we switch it to the rooftop PV panels, right? We can support ourselves just by ourselves. Another thing is the AI is stepping into our life and everybody's worrying about that. And then I'm not sure if you know that AI uses a lot of electricity. So one of the things is like when they are doing their computation, they need a lot of electricity, and with lots of people using them and more demands and more electricity, right? They're equivalent. And then in the meantime, while they use their full power to do the calculation, they will heat themselves up. The cores, the CPUs, everything will be heated, and then the circulation is very important. Then air conditioning is coming in to cool them down, which use electricity again. So you can see that the 4C coming soon bottleneck of AI development will be the electricity. So why we're very important? Because of all of this. And then why AU? AU here, in our group, at least I can say, we're a very student-centered program. We're trying to teach the student how to work. And we had a NYSERDA project which asked us to do the workforce development, which we need to give the student one credit course. So this kind of one credit course will teach the student different skills. One is from our newly bought equipment will teach students distributed energy system sources and then microgrid systems, and then the students will have the touch of the system, how it is work by hand, and then how use the software to do their calculation and then to understand how the system is working. On the other hand, if you see the background, there will be the very complicated software, ADMS, AEMS. Those are used in the real utility. They're using this. These are very hard use softwares, which is not as what you're using. Click something and then just use your finger to touch. The students need to learn this to add a new system as our graduate students are doing the research on, and then we will teach them how to do that step by step. how to install the solar system and then put them into the software, and how to use them to do the simulation. And then with this experience, when they are stepping into their future work or future career, then they had been trained to use the existing system.